Good morning, students. Today, computers are used in almost all fields of a life. Hence, we can't afford to remain ignorant about this wonderful machine. Computer literacy is a must. So, let us learn about computer. The first concept is, what is computer? The word computer is derived from the word to compute, which means to calculate. The word compute means to calculate. Therefore, many people think that a computer is just another calculating machine, a fast calculator. But in fact, a computer is much more than a simple calculating machine. Dear students, initially computers were used only to perform a big and complex calculations quickly and accurately. But today, a computer is also used to read, write, draw, and perform many other functions. A computer is used to listen to music, to watch movies, and also play various games. Computers also used for communicating with the other people who are living all over the world. You can send or receive messages or email across the world in a few seconds. It saves our energy, it saves our money, and it also saves our time also. Let us know the meaning of computer. A computer is an electronic device which can perform arithmetic and logical operations. Okay, once again, a computer is an electronic device which can perform arithmetic and logical operations. In other words, a computer is an electronic machine which is made up of devices or parts used for input, processing, storage, and output. A computer takes in facts known as data. It works on the data, that means processes the data, means input according to the instructions given to it, and proceeds information, that is output. Okay, data, that is a input, and produce information, that is a output. Let us learn functions of a computer. The main functions of a computer are, the first one is input, the second one is processing, and third one is storage, and fourth one output. Now let us understand what this term means. The what actually the input, processing, storage, and output. Flour mill is the best example for a computer function. So see here, in a flour mill, food grains are put into a big funnel at the top, and they are slowly crushed in a grinder. The flour comes out of the opening at the bottom. In this entire procedure, food grains put into the funnel are input. The functions of grinding the food grains into flour is processing. The flour which comes out of the opening is output. Okay, in simple words, input means food grains, processing means grinding that food grains is called the processing, and outcome is flour. So ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫುಡ್ ಗ್ರೈನ್ಸ್, ನಾವೇನು ಆ ಹಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಗಿರಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕಾಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇನೇದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕಾಳನ್ನು ಪುಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಏನಂತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅದೇನು ಕಾಳು ಗ್ರೈಂಡಾಗಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟೇನು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ of a food grains is called the output. In computer terminology, input, processing, and output can be defined as, first one, input. Input means data entered into a computer is called input. The data which we giving to the computer to what to do, that is called the input. It could be numbers, letters, picture, or even sounds, whatever it may be the form. It is in the form of numbers, it is in the form of letters, It is in the form of pictures or even any sounds. So that is called as input. The second one is program. What is program actually means? That is a set of logical or step-by-step instruction given to a computer to perform a task or a work of the data is called program. Then third one is processing. The first one is input, second one is program, and third one is processing. When the computer works on data or input according to the instructions, the instruction is the program. It is called processing. Processing is nothing but the computer works according to the input and programs. Then last one is output. Information generated by processing data is called output. It is displayed by the monitor or printed by a printer. This means that a computer process data or that a computer process input data with the help of a program to generate information, that means output. In simple way, input means data plus program, processing means according to program, then outcome is information. The next one is computer languages. Students, computers can understand only those instructions that are written in binary code. Binary code means 0 and 1. But writing instructions or program in a binary code, it takes a very long time. So some people thought that for overcoming these problems, they using languages that use decimal numbers, words and symbols have been developed. These are then converted into binary code by some special programs. Computer languages means the languages of program used to communicate with a computer is called programming languages. There are two types of programming languages. The first one is low level languages and high level languages. These are the main two types of programming languages. The first one is low level languages and the second one is high level languages. Here you can see the diagram of a computer languages. The first one is programming languages. Programming languages divide into two types. The first one is low level language and second one is high level language. Then low level language is further classified into two types. The first one is machine language and second one is assembly language. Low level language. What is low level language? A language which can understand by a machine is called low level language. A language which can understand by a machine is called low level language. Low level language divided into two types. Programming languages are divided into two types, low level language and high level language. Here low level language further divided into two types. The first one is machine language and assembly language. So machine language means the language which computer only can understand is called machine language. It consists of 0 and 1. 0 and 1 means the binary codes. The second one is assembly language. It is also a low level language, but it is user friendly language. It is translated to machine language by software called assembler. The next one is high level language. The language which is understood by the users is called a high level language. Here two differences there. The language which a computer only can understood, that is machine language. The language only a user can understood, that is high level language. High level language is translated to machine language by software called a compiler. The next concept is types of computers. Depending on the size, cost, utility, speed and efficiency, computer can be classified into the following categories. The first one is mini computer, second one is mainframe computer, the fourth one is personal computer and fifth one is super computer. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is mini computer. These computers are smaller and cheaper than a mainframe computer. A mini computer can be used by more than 10 people at a same time. like mainframe computers. Mini computers are also used by large institutions like banks, commercial organizations, government departments and other organizations. So second one is mainframe computers. So this is quite different from a mini computers. These computers are smaller but more efficient. Mainframe computers. These computers are smaller but more expensive than supercomputers. But they are very fast and more than 100 people can use a mainframe computer at the same time. In case of mini computer, 10 people can work at the same time. In mainframe computer, thousands of people, or sorry, hundreds of people can work a mainframe computer at the same time. Large scale industries are use mainframe computers in the design and manufacture of electronic goods and other machines. In large institutions, these computers are used to store and analyze data or to maintain a large network of computers. And third one is personal computers. These are also known as microcomputers. They are used in homes, office and schools. They cost less than mini computers and only one person can use a PC at a time. PCs means personal computers are used to create and store documents, maintain accounts, keep a record of a data like names, address, phone numbers of a friends and relatives, playing games and listening to music. A laptop computer is also a type of personal computer. Laptop is also a type of a personal computer. Then fourth one is supercomputer. Kina supercomputer. The first one is mini computer, second is mainframe computer, and third one is personal computer, and fourth one is supercomputer. So supercomputers are large size computers. They are also called monsters. They are used to perform the most complex tasks which require high speed of data. It takes a supercomputer 90 seconds to do the work which your PC could do in 20 hours. Compared to the personal computer takes 20 hours to do the work. The same work if you doing in a supercomputers, it takes only 90 seconds to complete the same work. So see the difference of the time. So okay, personal computer 20 hours, but compared to the supercomputer only 20 seconds. So that is that much of speed in supercomputer. Okay, supercomputers are used in weather forecasting, defense technology, space research and scientific research. The last concept of this video is components of a computer. What are the components of a computer? As you already know, all the computers machinery that can use, see and touch is called a hardware. A hardware means we can touch and feel. That is hardware. The devices or components like the keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer and the CPU box are also computer hardwares. A computer is an electronic machine that is made up of devices or components that are used for input, processing, storage and output. Here you can see a picture of a components of a computers. First one is a computer. Then computer is classified into parts of a components of a computers are input devices, processing unit, storage unit and output devices. The first one is input devices. Input devices, the components of input devices are keyboard and mouse. The next one is processing unit. The parts of processing unit is CPU. Processing unit. CPU means central processing unit. The full form of CPU is central processing unit. The parts of CPU are control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, and memory part. These are the parts of a CPU. The next one is storage unit. Storage unit is classified into two types. The first one is primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory further classified into two types, RAM and ROM. RAM means random access memory. ROM means read only memory. In secondary memory is also classified into four types. First one is hard disk, second one is a compact disk, that is CD, then third one is DVD, and fourth one is USB flash drive. Then last one is output devices. Output devices means the monitor, the units of the parts of output devices are monitor and printer. In next video, I will teach you a components of a computer in details. Thank you.